Dealing with Human Capital with Jason Knight is sponsored by Human Capital Strategies, the next best thing to no employees. Hey, Jason, we understand you want to talk about garnishing wages.
Well, yeah. In fact, what I want to do is really just tell a story here to begin with. Is that okay?
You betcha. We love your stories.
Fantastic. Thank you. All right. So a number of years ago, I had a client who called me one day and was a bit frantic. They were really nervous because of a notice they got. It was a garnishment saying that if they didn't finally comply with remitting the garnishment money from the deduction from the employee's paycheck, that they were going to get a court order to actually hold the employer liable for the money that needed to be repaid. And so digging into it a little bit, what happened is the first garnishment notice came in, and the controller threw it away. Second garnishment notice came in.
Don't those typically look kind of official?
They do. Second garnishment notice came in. The controller threw it away. Third one came in while the controller was out of town, and that's why the owner finally got it. The garnishment was for the controller.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's great. You have horrible stories, Jason. You know what you are? You're like the home inspector for real estate. It's like you got to do it, but you don't want to hear the report,
I appreciate that compliment there. I'm not quite sure if I should take offense to that, but that's okay.
Absolutely. You should.
We offend a lot of people here on the show, Jason.
Well, good. Fantastic. I'm one of the gang. All right. But no, the point is obviously that garnishments, like most everything, remember, highly penalized, non-compensated tax collector, cure of all social ills. Garnishments are a very, very serious matter. They can become a huge liability for the employer, and frankly, you need to make sure that all these things are getting taken care of. When it's a controller, that's a little tougher, obviously, so you might want to have a checks and balance system in place to make sure that those things are being addressed.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do when the person opens the mail, doesn't like something, and just tosses it out? There's not a whole lot you can do with it, I suppose, unless, I don't know. What do you suggest?
Well, actually, I wasn't planning on going this direction with it, but...
now you are.
Well, yeah, now we are. That's fine. Well, you can use a service kind of like ours, where for our clients, their garnishments and all that notification, all the legal documents comes here.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We're third party.
Right.
We don't, hey, garnishment came in, we got to start collecting.
A lot of business owners actually have the mail go to their home or a separate post office box. They don't even like the mail coming to the office, especially things like bank statements,
Exactly.
Stuff like that. So, okay, interesting. Well, so we'll be on the lookout then for any official-looking
Well, I don't have to worry
from the IRS.
When you don't make a wage, there's nothing to garnish, John.
A lot fewer people worried about that these days. Is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pay attention.
All right, thanks, Jason.
Keep an eye on your employees.
Thanks, Jason. This Human Resources segment is brought to you by Human Capital Strategies. We do the things that employers don't like to do, don't know how to do, and oftentimes don't even know they're supposed to do. Human Capital Strategies, the next best thing to no employees. For more information or to contact Jason, please visit thejohnadamshow.com and click on Cast. You're listening to The John Adams Show.